Welcome to ShowerThinkings. Today's video is, how many days can you survive in the Sahara Desert with minimal water? Imagine being stranded in the Sahara Desert, one of the harshest environments on Earth, with minimal water. Just the thought sends shivers down the spine. How long could you hold out before your body succumbed to the unrelenting heat and dehydration? The human body can survive weeks without food, but can only endure a few days without water, and the Sahara, with temperatures exceeding 120 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, amplifies this challenge tenfold. In the sweltering heat of the Sahara, the human body loses water at an alarming rate through sweat, respiration, and even minimal physical activity. An average person needs at least 2 liters of water a day for basic physiological functions. In the desert, this requirement skyrockets to between 3 and 6 liters a day. Without water, dehydration sets in rapidly. The body starts conserving fluids by reducing sweat and urine output, leading to an increased risk of heat stroke, kidney failure, and eventually death. On the first day in the Sahara without adequate water, your body would already start showing signs of dehydration. Symptoms like thirst, dry mouth, and a decrease in urine output would appear. By the second day, you'd start experiencing headaches, dizziness, and a rapid heartbeat. Mental functions begin to degrade, making simple tasks and critical decision-making significantly harder. The sun relentlessly beats down, and finding shade becomes an urgent necessity to minimize water loss. Surviving in such an extreme environment requires not only rationing water, but also employing survival tactics. Finding and utilizing shade, traveling only during cooler parts of the day, and minimizing movement to reduce sweat loss are paramount strategies. You might try to extract moisture from unlikely sources, dew on plants in the early morning, or moisture-rich foods like cacti. The problem is that dew is rare, and not all desert plants are safe to consume. By the third day, severe dehydration will set in. The thirst becomes excruciating, lips crack and bleed, skin loses its elasticity, and you might experience nausea and muscle cramps. Your body begins to overheat as it can no longer produce sweat to cool itself down. The risk of heat stroke becomes significant, which can cause confusion, seizures, and loss of consciousness. At this point, the body's organs begin to fail. Blood thickens, making the heart pump harder, and blood pressure drops. Kidney function diminishes, leading to a dangerous buildup of toxins in the body. Without intervention or hydration, death is likely to occur within the next 48 hours. The intense heat and lack of water would push your body to its absolute limits, proving fatal in the vast majority of cases. Some individuals may resort to drinking their own urine in a desperate attempt to rehydrate. However, this only delays the inevitable, as urine becomes more concentrated with waste products each time it's consumed, eventually becoming more harmful than beneficial. This could lead to further dehydration and hasten kidney failure. In recorded instances of desert survival, those who managed to stay alive for 4 or more days did so through incredibly sparse water rations, combined with exceptional survival skills or uncommonly favorable environmental circumstances. They constructed rudimentary shelters, navigated based on sun positions, and sometimes found small concealed water sources. The Sahara Desert is an unforgiving environment where nature tests human endurance to the extreme. With minimal water, survival hinges on immediate and effective action to locate hydration sources while conserving every ounce of bodily fluid. Even then, the harsh reality is that, for the average person, surviving more than 3 to 4 days under the grueling conditions of the Sahara with no significant water intake is nearly impossible.